It is time once again for Chainsaw Man. I'm here, your host, Thabreakmaster, and we're going to be covering chapter 206. Will it be a banger? Will it be just another sad time? Or will it just be down the middle? Down the middle, we stay in the middle because we stay there and like a PB&J sandwich, you know? It's not a bad sandwich, but it's not like your favorite sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Welcome to Ghost Tab. Appreciate you being here, brother. And we're going to get this thing going. So as you already know, go over to the Shonen Jump app. It's free to read on there. Or do whatever you want to do. Just the whole point is, if you need to read it, you can read it over the Shonen Jump app. It's free. And if you already read it, just sit back, relax. Wait until I get done reacting, and then we can talk more about this whole chapter and any other extra ideas that you might have, you want to talk about. All right. Welcome in. Yeah, this is a little late one. But but I'm here though. And after we get done with the stream over on YouTube, you already know we're gonna be streaming over on to the Twitch side of things as well. So all right, we got streams going. We back. Okay. All right, let's get it going. God dang it. I hope this chapter is good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if anyone said anything. I haven't really seen too much. So hopefully that is not necessarily a bad thing. I hope not anyways. All right. Chainsaw Man, chapter 206. Wait, chest woman apology. We doing this again? Fujimoto, God freaking dang it. Because I'm already seeing the first page, him looking at Falling Devil's boobies. Like, sir, this is not the time to be thirsty, my brother. Alright? Like, you got freaking Yoru over there squished up and, like, you know, she's out here offering. She's trying to provide and do things for you. And you're out here already looking at some other person's boobs. For shame, Denji. For shame. Get together, God dang it. God, you. It's been a while. Chest woman. Okay, so that was the first part of the chapter already. Chest woman. So apology. Is he gonna apologize? Is Denji actually going to self-reflect and actually apologize with the Fire Devil? Because you know, Fire Devil was actually like showing stuff to him, right? And got the origins of where this all came from. So is he gonna actually apologize? Like, man, I'm sorry, I should have saved that man. Even though I don't like men, you know, if it was a woman, I would have done it. But you know, I apologize, bro. I'm sorry. Is that what we're doing? That's a please. Oh, Denji. Oh, I need a laugh track. That's Falling Devil. She's a devil, you fool. Falling Devil. Be careful. She's absurdly strong. So save me first. I'm pinned down. I mean, he could. But, like, weren't you trying to test your strength not that long ago? Like, weren't you the same chick was like, ah, yes, Fallen Devil, ha-ha, and started trying to go over there? Like, what? I think you need to sit down, actually. They're looking at each other, they're staring. Blood dripping out of her eyes. Be my guest. Save her. And she has a nosebleed, too. What is happening? Are you good? You can do anything you like as long as you stay out of my way. I have no desire to fight you two. Okay, good. Because, I mean, like, again, you can't beat this. I don't think you want to even do this. I like to think so. My job is to plunge mankind into an abyss of terror. And you're doing a fantastic job out there. I just want to say this, Fallen Devil, you're doing a fantastic job at terrorizing the population. I mean, there's a reason why you're the devil that you are, because, you know, you kind of showcasing why you are so strong in the first place. All hail Fallen Devil, guys. Can we get an all hail Fallen Devil? Yeah? No, okay. No? Okay. My bad. Never mind. Because the freaking building's falling, baby. Or not falling and going up. But you know her ability. We've seen it before. And all the people in why are y'all standing there? I'm sorry. Like, with all the crap that's going on, the last thing I do was stand here with devils literally afoot. Like, I don't, again, this is the Chainsaw Man world. I know they've seen a lot, but like, bro, this looks like Armageddon, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Leave. What the hell? Why are you? Denji, don't. This man said no brain, no thoughts are in there. All right. There's not even a hamster. There's not a hamster wheel even turning in that brain right now. He's just attacking. you know it's weird too. Like, okay, you're going for the head, right? Like, I mean, her head's already attached. Like, you think that's gonna do anything with your chainsaws? All right. Oh, uh, the heck? What? What's going on here? Ah! Yeah, he's back to his self. Wait, what's going on? What happened? Does she have her own domain expansion? Does she have her own domain expansion? Because the other, again, it's a primordial devil, right? I guess all primordial devils have some other like field of existence or something. Is that what we're saying right now? Because I believe darkness showcase a similar ability, right? And then the aging devil, you already know about the whole eternity tree area place, right? So, like, I wonder if this is another area of what a primordial devil can do potentially, right? Feeling to change something that are so unserious. They really are. Like, good God. You haven't changed at all since the last time. Your chainsaws can't frighten me. Oh. Hey, yo? You ought to know the sorrow and pain of losing a loved one. It's the freaking dude. Whoa. Okay, hold on a minute. These pandas are kind of cooking a little bit. Hold on, Fujimoto. What you cooking up over here right now? I like what I'm seeing. But you did it anyway. You took someone away from us. Oh, wow. That's wow. Gets literally cut in half and goes on fire. That's insane. What the flip? Why is Denji back to his child self? What is this world? Is this like falling in despair? So like the further he goes down, like he goes back to those like memories of when he was like most affected, because like he's a kid here, right? 'Cause you know what he's done when he was a kid, his father and everything, and there's regret and sorrow that's behind all that, right? Like he can't mask his feelings. So like, is that what this ability is like showcasing right now? That's impressive. Falling full Naruto and Genjutsu. Yeah, right. This is what this is. It's like whole like Genjutsu. Like you're falling deeper into this situation. That's what I expect from Fallen Devil, though, when it comes to the ability here. I'm sorry, Denji. Be a good boy in the sky. Interesting. So I guess when you're actually affected by the ability, that's the other reason why you actually start floating up in the sky. Okay. You are Lady Death, Devil's precious pawn. I mean, yeah. So what you gonna do, Yoru? What you gonna do? Whoa! Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, cause like I saw her face, like, wait, this is freaking Asa all of a sudden. Did she actually try to take control? Okay, she's about to try to shoot too? What? Wait! Don't shoot, Asa! Our hand is buried in rubble. If you shoot, we'll be blown away too! You stupid! Bang! I mean, give or take, you remember, like, what she's been feeling? She's already saying, like, she kind of needs to go. She's kind of a menace, and she wanted Denji to do the deed, but Denji said, I have third option, and that's why that didn't happen. But, like, she's still feeling this way. And so that thought that Yoru's talking about, she doesn't care, so be it. She's just trying to do something to actually help Denji, interestingly enough. Because, she still cares. She still cares. Asa is back. I am so glad. I didn't see that coming. I'm glad to see Asa back. Because I was concerned that she was never going to come back again. Or even remotely take control, if she even could. Never underestimate your hand magic time? Exactly. Okay, I mean, see, that's what I figured. Because, I mean, she's more durable now. So I didn't think it would, like, destroy her necessarily. So she came back unscathed, it looks like. She's smoking a little bit, but she's fine. I'm sorry! Denji! Also going in, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Denji. I mean, let's go. Let's go, Denji. Let's go, freaking Asa. I'm so used to saying let's go, Denji, actually. My brain didn't process. I said that. Ignore that, all right? All right. Thank you for the light. Appreciate you. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the chapter. That's a weird way of ending the chapter. But Asa is for the savior. Asa is the savior for Denji. So, like, I mean, okay, so the question when it comes to, like, Fallen Devil's ability, can Asa, like, enter that realm that he's in? Because he's falling deeper in despair for himself. That like this is a personal experience. Like, can she actually insert herself into this? Is this like the Thunderbolts movie? You know what I mean? With the the void. Like, this is what we gotta do, and then find a way to get inside the inner machinations of everyone's mind, and then try to knock them out of it and say, "You are worth it. You are worth it. Believe in me and believe in you. All right, let me believe in everything that you are, because you're great." Is that what this is? Is that what we're doing? At least she didn't trip. Very true. Very true. Typically she does, but this time around she was like, "Nah, I'm better than this." That maybe that's a final turnaround. Granted, this also could be. I don't want to do this, but also welcome in Thubber. Welcome in Thubber. I don't want to say this, but maybe this might be the time. And I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Like, Asa's back. She's been wanting to kind of like, you know, go away. Maybe this section, this last little bit we're seeing, maybe they might even be a kiss between Denji and Asa, right? That's filled with full emotions. And maybe this could make it like to where Denji kind of realizes like his feelings towards her, and that's when she's gone. Then she dies. And that could prompt Denji to go into another form or whatever the case is. Like, this could be the situation that might actually end her because of she might be doing some type of self-sacrifice in a way, potentially. Or it could just simply end just Asa, but Yoru could still be around. I don't know. These are thoughts that are coming in my mind right now after seeing how this chapter is going. There could be some potential death flags in this situation. Again, the fact that Asa is back makes you wonder how she's going to navigate through this whole interaction and fight that they're having with the Falling Devil. So, I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm just saying. I want to know what y'all thoughts are, though, all right? Good time to remember anytime Asa tries to save anybody, ends in disaster. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this could be the turnaround that, you know, Asa needs to not showcase that vulnerability and that silliness, that foolishness that happens with her. This could be the first time that she finally bypasses it, but at the same time, like I just said, there's a chance that this could be the fight that actually ends her. So, I hope not. I want to be wrong, because, like, I like Asa as a character. I like her more. Again, I've said this before, I like her more than Denji. And I would prefer if she can somehow stay alive throughout this entirety of this final section of Chainsaw Man Part 2, right? I want her to still be here. But I've said this from the beginning, way back when, that I don't know, Asa's days are numbered. Asa's days are numbered. You're saying the rare moment where Asa doesn't trip. Exactly. And that can spell doom for itself right there. Asa should say somebody. Yeah, at least leads to disaster. I'm not expecting good things. Yeah, I'm not expecting good things either, man. It might be onto her, or it could even be within Denji. I mean, she's already been set inside the ability before. Now I'm thinking about it, and she was like starting to fall deeper into that despair. Because I forgot that's what Falling Devil ability just is in general. But like, she was able to snap out of it pretty quickly because Yoru was like, "Stop it! What are you doing?" She also out. Ooga booga, please. Look, I don't want that for her. Okay, I don't want that for her. Please, Fujimoto, if you in here, whether on YouTube side or TikTok side, bro, please let her live, please. Try to save a cat, lose her mom. Try to save Yuka multiple deaths of students. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, because it doesn't have to be necessarily her. It could be even outside forces that might be affected. But at the same time, like, it has to be something she cares about. So, wait, is Denji gonna get got? But like, Denji can't die. So like the bad that happens to him, like, it's bad, but like, he can recover from it is the thing here. So that's why I'm assuming this might be the thing that finally is the curtain call for freaking Asa here. Parallels in the episode where paper thin reverse of Denji same Asa. It also reminds you. Very true. Yeah, true. Yeah, point there. Yeah. I mean, she was still actually stuck in it, but you know, Yoru was trying to get her out, and then you're right. Denji was for the save, and that's why the whole motorcycle scene and all that weirdness that was going on way back when. Okay, you have Denji gets sad and the power horniness saves him later formula. Oh God, wait. I mean, again, I'm saying something sweet. Okay, I'm saying something sweet. They might share a kiss, right? Look. We don't need no white sauce in the Falling Devil, like, space, okay? I don't think the Fallen Devil would like that. I don't think the Fallen Devil would appreciate that. Okay, I just want to say that right now. Let's. I think I am. I think I am. Welcome in. Thank you. Appreciate you. But no, seriously, because like I really hope that's not. I really hope that's not the case. But again, that'll be on Asa's end. Asa wouldn't do that. Like Asa. I mean, I don't know. 'Cause we don't know what she's thinking. Because again, if you look at her in this chapter, it's the same look she was giving the last time we seen her, where she's sweating and it's like she's struggling to stay there in her form. You know what I mean? So she's stuck in this little zone here, and I don't know if she can truly get out of it. Is the problem here? You know what I mean? So I don't know. This wasn't a bad chapter. The one thing I will say, we got to highlight and talk about this real quick, is the motion, like the artistry that Fujimoto actually displayed here in this week's chapter. Pretty fantastic, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like the designs of like the freaking kid coming out of Fallen Devil's mouth and then he just rips himself apart. Like, bro, that was kind of cool. That was kind of clean. I can't lie about that. Like that whole section was like really, really cool to see, and hopefully you might even see some more things. The fact that he's actually even recalling back to when he was like a child, it makes you also wonder if he's gonna start seeing like Aki and power again, actually, seeing as, you know, those are also regrets that he has in his life, and as he falls deeper into that despair, there's a high chance we might end up seeing that. So we might get another inkling or reminiscence of this situation here. All right, just throwing out there. Thank you for all the love. Thank you all for the love. I see the hearts. Appreciate you. She thick? How thick? She ain't really that. She's not that thick. Okay, just wanna. All right. I am a donkey. Oh, I mean, how you doing, donkey? And man, just welcome in. That's what the Fire Devil said. I think he has to make a choice. I think he might have to. I see. You're right. Oh yeah. See, I knew. Cause I said this before, that there's gonna be some kind of option, some kind of choice that Denji's gonna have to make. And I keep telling you guys, like throughout this entirety of part 2, and not even just part 2, it's actually been something that Denji has done that is just getting more highlighted now, but he's always done this other option situation. No matter what choices he has, whether left or right, he always chooses this other middle road or finds some other route that was not there to begin with. And that's always been like Denji's thing, and so far it's been working, actually, right? It's always been working for him, but this might be the first time throughout his whole life here that he has to actually choose a path. He can't just make his own, unfortunately, because of the powers that be. But 2 potential primordial devils, because we don't know if Fire Devil's a primordial devil, but I think so. So with 2 primordial devils actually on the scene trying to influence you to finally make a decision, I wonder about this. This is very interesting, actually, because there could be an instance of where Denji has to, like I said, choose to save himself or choose to. Because like Puchita could even like jump in on the field here and maybe even have to tell him something, right? Who knows? But there's some kind of choice he has to make outside, and then maybe potentially he's trying to save Asa too, or it's just an option of save Asa or save Yoru. It could just be simply that too. Weirdly enough, I mean, I like to think he'll choose Asa because I mean Yoru kind of crazy with the devil powers. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. See. It was a good chapter. The Fallen Devil panels were amazing. Just wish there were more pages. I agree. I wish there was more pages here, because I mean he was blessing us with the art here. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, by the way, does anybody know if there's gonna be a chapter next week for Chainsaw Man, or are we gonna be on the bi-weekly devil situation again? Because look, I need another chapter. I would love another chapter to just keep this thing going. I want the gravy train to keep going. All right. Got the repetitive also bi-weekly devil. God dang it! I was just asking that. Okay, go Sav. God freaking. We don't need a break right now. But you know what? That's on par to what we expect from Fujimoto. To be honest with you, if you notice, there's a pattern. There's actually a pattern. Wait, yeah, no break next week. I guess I thought, yeah. So like, there's been a pattern that he does here. If you think about it, anytime Fujimoto decides to actually give us better art, there's always, and I mean always, a break after. If you really think about it, like if he decides to actually put in more effort to draw stuff, like, you know, especially on the character side of things, because like his assistants do the backgrounds, like from what I was hearing, right? So a lot of the other art that we're seeing from the character standpoint is from him, right? So when he starts putting in the work like that, that's when the break happens. So I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe next chapter you can keep this kind of level of like artistry up, because I appreciate it. All right, I want Fujimoto to understand I do appreciate it. And like I said, breaks are necessary. Do not overwork yourself, because you overwork yourself, you'll be in situations where you're going to the hospital and you ain't want that. Like for instance, actually, we're supposed to do Kagurabachi later, right? But actually we can't. Kagurabachi's actually on break this week, and the reason being, PSA real quick, right? He, as you know, never takes breaks. This man was actually still working even on Golden Week. It's like, huh? How you get a chapter on Golden Week? Golden Week, you're supposed to take a break. Like, every manga takes a break at a time. For some reason, he still went. So the fact that he was just kept going and going and going, it caught up to him. So his health ain't really the greatest. But he said he's going to come back the week after, so we should be okay. But this is what I say. These mangakas in general do not need to overwork themselves. I understand the grind and all that, but at the same time, please take care of yourself. For any artists out there, take care of yourself out here. Don't overwork yourself, please. All right. And I don't animate. I don't. I'm pretty sure that he draws like 4 chapters at a time and releases them, then makes more on the break week. I like to think so. Like I'm thinking when it comes to at least on a like efficiency side, right? Most mangakas should have a couple of chapters ahead. They should have something like that already. If they're actually doing it week to week to week, they're going to get burnt out immediately. So I'm hoping that he's not doing week to week to week like that, because that'd be kind of weird. So I like to think that most mangakas have that, and that's why they could technically take a break, but who knows? Who really knows? Yeah, Kagurabachi manga deserves a break. He's put out a peak consistently. Seriously, he has. And this fight right now with Chihiro and Samura is kind of starting to pick up a bit. All right, white purity style, baby. I get the chapter 5 sad dingies out of 10 dudes coming out of a woman's mouth. Why you gotta say it like that? Go Sap. Why you gotta say it like that? Why? Well, at least not out of Denji's mouth this time. So I mean, what would you prefer, Go Sap? What would you prefer? But a 5? Well, you weren't right with this chapter? I don't think this chapter deserves a 5 necessarily. If I were to like rate this chapter, granted, I don't want to give the rating just yet, because I feel like there's still a bit of a talking point, because I kind of want to go back to Asa just real quick before I actually end this review section for Chainsaw Man. It's just like the Asa Yoro dynamic is quite interesting. The fact that she was able to still take over, and I just want to know what's actually going on with that, and the fact that, again, the fact that Yoru didn't, I guess, understand her own capabilities, right? Because she was saying, oh, it's gonna blow us both up, right? It's like it's gonna hurt us, but from what I could tell, like nothing really happened. Like there's durability that's already there. I thought she already knew this. Like she's been getting hit by massive like different attacks. Like I guess maybe she's thinking she's like overpowered or something. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that she even thought she was gonna take damage that way. I mean, she just jumped off a building and landed on her feet like no problem. Because like the last time she did that, her ankles freaking gave up. You know what I mean? So like it's interesting that she doesn't gauge her power. Like I think that's like the kicker about this entire situation. I don't think Yoru can gauge her power appropriately. I don't think she realizes just how strong and or weak she even is. Like she just overestimates herself all the goddamn time because she thinks she's the GOAT, but she might not be the GOAT. At least not yet, anyways. It's that dynamic that she kind of always has, and she's just not getting any better. She's just not getting any better. You just felt repetitive. I mean, even with repetitiveness, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing per se, but I mean, that's kind of, I mean, I guess it's like the issue in some ways goes to have that Fujimoto like tends to do with his manga in general. If you think about it, right? Like all part 2, honestly, is kind of that, right? There's a lot of like callbacks to part 1 in a lot of ways, and like we're still doing that even to this day. Like this latest chapter has like those little inklings of that, right? So I mean, I can see why you would say that. I can see that. Yeah, some great character moments, but I think it needed a bit more substance. Solid 6. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't necessarily give it a 5. I mean, 5 is average. So, like, I mean, I said it's not a bad rating, So I don't know. I might be on par with maybe Death still here, probably 6.5. I think I might end up going with. I'm still thinking about it right now. You know, it's very dumb and overconfident. That's like the main issue. Like she's so bad at gauging just strength in general that it's laughable. I'm surprised she's still how with this type of level of thinking. How is she still alive? Like if you want to be honest with me, right? Like, how the heck did she actually? How are you a 4 horsewoman and you can't gauge strength? Like, what's happening? What's going on with you? God dang! And then like the Looney Tunes mechanics of using finger gun to get out of the fallen bit. I mean, that made sense though. Maybe this also will be the time for next week's chapter, potentially, right? Or not next week's chapter, but the chapter after. Whenever the next chapter comes, 207. This might be maybe the reveal finally of the tank arm, right? Maybe it's time for the tank arm to come in action and do something finally, because we have yet to actually see that arm do anything. So I don't know if Yoru can't use that arm, because I don't know why she just keeps using the bang, the gun arm, but I'm so curious what this tank arm can do. Because she got body immediately, and I'm pretty sure she just not even, like I said before, Asa does a better job at utilizing Yoru's abilities. But again, it makes sense. I've said this before. Asa actually still has emotions. Though she's losing that aspect of herself, she still has emotions. She still cares. She still cares about Denji. Like, these things that harbor that. That's why she can do stronger weapons. Like, Yoru can change stuff, but it's like there's no attachment to whatever that weapon is, right? So it's not like it's going to be a weak weapon per se, but it's never going to be on the likes of what Asa is able to create with her ability because of how she is. That's why in some ways, like, you don't necessarily want Asa to be to be gone completely, because Yoru can't fully utilize her own ability, from what I can tell here. You're back on Fraud Watch. I mean, honestly, yeah. She gotta stop. I don't get it. Like I said, it's one of those questions of like, what is going on with her? I don't understand how she's like she could potentially just be the weakest freaking sister out of them simply because like she just can't gauge strength. Just feel like a quiet power can't gauge how weak she is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe Tank takes a recoil. Remember when she first used gun? People lost their. True. So, like, what would be the catch for the tank then? Like, what would happen if she were to use it? Like, what would be the like side effect to it? Okay, thought she would have used tank gauntlet against Fall. That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. Like, you would go in that battle, you would think we at least see her like, yes, Fallen Devil, it's you and I. Now I got something to show you because I've leveled up. I'm stronger. Wow, tank arm activate, and then does something, but. She just said, aha, Falling Devil, whoa, and then freaking in the building immediately. What are goofy sounds like, whoa, I need to see that. Because, like, bro, what? Freaking silly, just silly. Maybe the real tank arm was a friends we made him. That's no stop, took away. Not the friends I made along the way. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What friends? What? Actually, honestly, that's the what friends? The friends that Asa made, they dead, bro. They dead. They ain't around, man. They ain't around, guy. I can't think of a good consequence of using tank. Is that people losing arms required to load a tank? I mean, maybe. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even know what the ramifications would be to use the tank arm. Like, what would happen here exactly? Tank arm probably does crazy damage, but has like cooldown time. Maybe these are defenseless. Somebody named Tank dies? That is stupid. I mean, I actually haven't met a person named Tank, but that's just sad if that's the case, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, bro, that's just unfortunate that your first of all your parents named you Tank, and secondly you're just gonna get bodied like this all unknowingly. Like, do you just get squished? Because I mean, there is always like ramifications in situations like this. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping we'll see next chapter. So these are my predictions. Next week's chapter, whether or not we see the tank arm necessarily, I believe we're going to see how Asa's going to save Denji. And then I think at the end of the chapter, it's going to be whether the Fallen Devil's going to say something, potentially the Fire Devil. Something's going to happen to where Denji's going to have to make a choice, basically. And there's no way of getting out of it. You have to make the choice. I think that's how the chapter's going to end. I don't think we're going to get we're not going to be doing too much. I keep saying next week's chapter, but the chapter that comes, right? But the whole point is, I think the next chapter is going to be him ultimately being presented with a choice, and he has to make a choice. He can't choose another option. Like, there's no going back, basically, here, right? And Asa's probably going to be, like swimming around in those thoughts, potentially. Like, she's going to find a way to get in there, maybe, right? So, I just don't know how it's going to affect her, necessarily, is the thing here. So, we'll see what happens here. Hank the Tank disappears by using the hands. You stupid, right? Maybe Tank breaks her hand or can't aim due to the blowback. I mean, I like to think that there is, like, recoil when it comes to, like, using the tank arm. Tank arm, it should do more damage, obviously, right? It's still technically a bullet you're getting hit with, but it's, like, a massive explosive force. Because you've already seen just how strong the gun arm is, right? And how much damage and how, like, the surrounding area was affected by that ability. So I think that tank arm is, like, double that, or even triple that, potentially, for the type of damage that it can bring. Maybe that's what it is. Actually, not thinking about it, maybe simply is just a lot of damage, and she doesn't want to, like, necessarily blow up the surrounding area, because it might affect, like, Denji. It might affect, like, people that she care about in some way, shape, or form. But at the same time, if that is really the case, why didn't Yoro just use it? Because, like, Yoro does not care about the people around her. So, like, she could have just easily used the tank arm on the Fallen Devil. So, like, what's the reason to not use it on her part? So that would be, like, a weird, like, not necessarily a plot hole, but, like, a weird question to have if that's the case of why the weapon hasn't been used yet. So, I don't know. Next chapter will be 14 pages of action, and then also say Denji, big cliffhanger, break week. Oh, man. Another break? Another break is what you're telling me. Bro, what? Tank only has one shot and she's saving it. That is also possible. Because, like, until she can get a better grasp of her abilities, maybe it is only just a one-shot thing, one-shot kill. Like I said, there might be a cooldown. Like, she only can do it once a day or something, right? So she don't want to just use it on anything. Like, we don't know what the arm and what the drawbacks are with it. So it's one of those situations where I mean, in this particular situation, though, you're facing the Fallen Devil. You're facing a Primordial Devil. Primordial Devils don't go down easy. You're gonna have to throw. You're gonna throw everything at it. So this is a situation where maybe you should do it. When he says also, he told her that what keeps him going is having sex. Look, people on the TikTok side, I just want to throw it out here that Ghost Sav, look, he's a little unhinged at times, all right? But he's not wrong necessarily what he's saying, because, like, Denji did say that, all right? Because y'all, I don't know if y'all can see what he's saying, but, like, he's saying Asa is going to agree to have sex with Denji. And it's like, I mean, because, like, that's kind of the thing that he wants at the end of the day. He has yet to experience that. He experienced the white sauce situation, so now it's like it's time to step it up, right? Like, goes out cooking. Don't I don't know, man. Get him out the kitchen. Get him out the kitchen, all right? Get him out the kitchen. Gotta take it. And they were able to shoot a ping pong out of her. Huh? They were able to shoot it once and didn't. What? Okay, all right. I mean, the problem is it actually is kind of likely, because she, like, it's not like she doesn't know that Denji's a perv. Like, he was already saying how he wanted to, like, grope her breasts, if I'm not mistaken, or what is her butt. The whole point is he was saying this in front of her, and she's like, what? So it's not like she doesn't know how this man is. So it's like, I mean, it's gonna take something to get him out of this falling situation, right? And if she can actually communicate with him in some ways, that would be a very good motivator to get him out of there. He'll immediately get out of that falling situation. He said, "You gonna do what? Bet. I ain't sorry no more, baby." you know what I mean? It's interesting. It's interesting. Shoot it out of her mouth if you thought differently. Look, man. You know what? Shut up, go sad. Shut up. God dang it. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, okay? You set that up in a way that's gonna make us think some other thing. Come on. Oh man. So ultimately, I think that's like gonna be the attention that we're gonna be. We're not gonna go anywhere else. I don't think we're gonna. Unfortunately, we're never gonna see Naruto. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, maybe she actually is dead. But at the same time, I still believe she's still around in some way, shape, or form. I like to think so. So hopefully something like that, something of some sort, while all the sisters coming together will actually happen. I hope so. I've been asking for this, and I'm hoping, I'm trying to manifest it and hope that this might happen, all right? Her saying that will give him enough energy and confidence to kill the Prime. Exactly, right? Because, I mean, he's always, like, if you think about it, that's part of the reason why Makima was so good at her manipulation, because there was a reward after doing something, you know, for it, right? Yeah, that's what it is. And so this is kind of like a similar situation, except the difference is there is some care there, I hope, towards Denji for that situation here. So yeah, all right. And how we're gonna stream. All right, Ooga Booga, you go ahead and do your thing. We're about to get out of here ourselves, actually. So I feel like I had some other idea, but I guess I'll bring it up like over on the Twitch side of things. We'll see what happens. Cause I feel like I had an idea that I need to say, but we should actually get out of here. It is already 8, and I need to go ahead and get the other stuff together for my stream and get some food in me. I need to eat dinner. All right, so yeah, Yara has the answer to break Denji's sad trance. Oh God, and she has the answer to tip. Yeah, I mean, you say you don't got the answers, Sway. Look, Asa got the answers. Okay, you don't ask Sway, you ask Asa, because Asa knows. So for me, I'll give this chapter about like a 6.5 out of 10. It's a solid chapter. It's not bad, but like, this is one of those things where there is, like, again, that repetitiveness that is kind of, I don't know, because like part of me wants to give it a 7 simply because the art was actually really good this chapter. Typically, there'll be a lot of questionable panels that we tend to get from Chainsaw Man, especially on the character side of things. I'm not gonna lie, all right? It's the art can be inconsistent at times. Let's be real, right? So like part of me wants to give it that, but I'll hit it at 6.5. It's not a bad chapter. Art was pretty good, and this does progress the plot of the entire story so far. It's just the ending was weird. It's like the placement of this ending, and now we gotta wait a week. It feels weird for it to just like cut off like that, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Hero's hand is regular level power with, oh my God. Makima told Denji that doing naughty things with people you built relationships with is better. Think we'll get a call back to this. I think so too. That's why that's why I bring that back up with Makima to begin with, because I think that development within Denji is still there, and that's why I feel he will feel that way and have that, at least that bit of an understanding that, okay, there's actually someone that I do actually kind of like. It's not just a simple situation of just trying to do something, right? So I feel like that callback will be there. I wouldn't mind. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a callback with Makima, with freaking Power potentially, and Aki obviously, if he's gonna go further down into the depths of this. It's like Denji's Riz with the Fallen Devil. It reminds him of the Fallen Devil as a devil. He was, yeah, pause. Yeah, wait, pause. Go Sab, come on, man. All right. Let me get out of here. You already know where I'm going to be. So go over there and go follow that and everything. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way, if y'all can real quick, over on the YouTube side or even on TikTok side. Y'all can like the stream. Helps with the algorithm, build to push it out to more people so people know that Chainsaw Man Live Reactions is where it's at on the Thabreakmaster channel, baby. So if you can do that, it helps out a lot. Also, leave a comment. If you have any other extra ideas, something that pops into mind, please, I'd like to know and hear what your thoughts are, and we can start discussing that either in the comments or next time I stream it. We might even do an extra stream next week since Chainsaw Man is going to be on break next week. Because I do like these streams, and I might have some other ideas to talk about. Because there is like some interesting tidbits on Twitter I'm running into that I wouldn't mind talking about on stream. So maybe we might do something along those lines to just do for a Chainsaw Man stream, right? So we might have that. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I go live, so we can do Chainsaw Man together and you know, do the thing. You know, do the thing, all right? The flashback is going to be insane, okay? Just know it's going to be insane. But I'm about to be insane. All right, drink goddamn water, take your vitamins. Until then, people,